Several weeks ago, we shared with you the story of an Arkansas nurse who traveled to New York City, the country's coronavirus hotspot, to help an overwhelmed hospital. This video she recorded of herself crying in the hospital bathroom on a break was viewed 91,000 times on our YouTube page. An honest testimony of life inside the ICU with COVID patients. This morning, she's back home and is sharing her experience with us and why she says she would do it again.
My heart feels like it's in my stomach. I feel like I'm very heartbroken.
It was the heart-wrenching testimony shared around the country.
In that moment when I took that video, that was for me to keep forever and to remember that night that that was one of the hardest nights that I had.
We first introduced you to Erin Courtway in early April. The Fayetteville nurse and mom of two left her life in Arkansas to care for COVID-19 patients in the ICU of one of New York City's busiest hospitals.
Some of the weeks were just grueling and every day felt so long. It was eye-opening, but I also feel like I grew so much.
6 weeks later, Courtway is back in Arkansas. Out of an abundance of caution, she's self-quarantining, anxiously awaiting to reunite with her two boys.
We FaceTime every day still and just have decided that when they come to my home that we are going to hug each other and kiss each other.
As for her experience in New York, Courtway says she's still processing things and focusing on her mental health.
I haven't really reflected on things a lot because I think that there's just too much at one time. I'm trying to process things and as I'm ready. It felt like a very dark time. I hate to say that, but it did. But I felt like there was always moments that I had glimmers of light that helped me get through.
Moments like meeting fellow nurses who she says will become lifelong friends.
There were so many other people beside me, and they were really brave and they didn't really complain or anything. And so when I had those moments that I wanted to be scared or I wanted to complain or be negative, I was just surrounded by all these people who were so brave. And it's like we pushed each other.
At the end of the day, Courtway says she's grateful for the experience and would do it again if given the chance.
I went with not a feeling, but a sense of a calling. I felt like I'm called to go. I'm feeling like God's telling me to go. I'm going to do this. I feel like I was a part of history.
Courtway tested negative for COVID-19 when she first got back to Arkansas last weekend, but she says out of caution, she is going to take another test before she's reunited with her kids. And I know she is so excited for that reunion. And Amanda, she actually was going to spend 8 weeks there, but ended up staying only 6 because things started to get a little better in the hospitals in New York City.